Hello friends, today we discuss new chapter that is stereochemistry of cyclohexane. In the last year syllabus we have learned the conformation of open chain and cyclic molecules. And in case of open chain molecules, for example ethane, N-butane, the rotation about carbon-carbon single bond is not completely free. And due to there is a torsional strain and non-bonded repulsion. In cyclic molecules, the torsional strain and non-bonded repulsion is becomes still more prominent due to the rigidity of the ring structure. Number of organic compounds where the carbon atoms are arranged in a ring structure are called as the cyclic compound. That means how will you define the term cyclic compound? The cyclic compound where the carbon atoms are arranged in a ring are called as the cyclic compound. When all atoms forming the ring are carbon atoms and are joined by a single bonds only, we get the alicyclic compounds. For example, cyclopropane I have mentioned here. This is the cyclopropane, that means C3H6 having the bond angle is 60 degree. Cyclobutane, that is C4H8, bond angle is 90 degree. For cyclopentane, C5H10, bond angle is 108 degree. And for cyclohexane, C6H12, bond angle is 120 degree. For cycloheptane, 128.6 degree. Cyclooctane, 135 degree. Okay, this is about a alicyclic examples of alicyclic compound, and these alicyclic compounds have the majority of properties. It is similar to those of open chain aliphatic compound, that is alkanes. Okay, and first two member, that is cyclopropane and cyclobutane, shows a marked difference in their chemical behavior as compared to the other. In this way, the cyclopropane and the cyclobutane shows the properties similar to those of the alkene, that is unsaturated compound. Here, the cyclobutane, it undergo the addition and ring opening reaction at much a slower rate than that of the cyclopropane and require more vigorous condition. If you take the cycloalkanes are the ring compounds. Therefore, the pre-rotation about the carbon-carbon single bond is not possible in alkanes. And in order to provide an explanation as to why these cycloalkanes behaves differently, the scientist Adolf von Baer in 1885 he proposed the theory of properly known as the Baer strain theory. He proposed the theory known as the Baer strain theory, and we started the study of stereochemistry of cyclic system with the Baer strain theory. Now then here first point is the Baer strain theory. Now then the Baer strain theory actually in cycloalkanes contains the sp3 hybrid carbon atoms. Here the normal tetrahedral bond angle is about the 1095 degree. Okay, and in the formation of ring structure, this angle will have the deformed. Now here from this Baer strain theory, actually Baer through that means their cyclopropane, cyclobutane ring systems are unstable due to presence of the angle strain. That means the cyclopropane, cyclobutane, the ring systems are unstable due to presence of the angle strain in the molecule, because of this angle strain, and these ring systems have tendency to open the ring. Okay, so that this angle strain is relieved. So how does this angle strain arise in this molecule? That's the question. Now that means here the one term is introduced, that is angle strain. So what is meaning of the angle strain? So friend, Baer said that Baer has assumed that these rings are a planar geometric polygon and calculated angle strain for various alkanes. Okay, and in order to maintain the planarity in cyclopropane, the deformation required is from 109.5 degree to 60 degree, while in case of cyclobutane it is from the 109 to 5 degree to 90 degree. Okay, And such a deformation in bond angle leads to the angle strain. That means here, in order to maintain the planarity, the cyclopropane is having some deformation. The deformation is required 109.5 degree to 60 degree. Due to this deformation, that leads to the angle strain. Therefore, the angle strain, it is nothing but the tetrahedral angle minus internal angle. Okay, tetrahedral angle minus internal angle. And here the tetrahedral angle, we know the tetrahedral angle is about 109.5 degree minus internal angle. I have shown here some a tabular form, and also here this is a cycloalkane. Okay, here ring size and internal size, and here angle strains. That means cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclohexane, cycloheptane, cyclooctane, and their ring size. That means up to from 3 to 8, and here internal angles are given, and here some calculation is given. We get the angle strain. In exam, they ask the angle strain. They ask the angle strain on what is the angle strain of cyclohexane. Suppose they ask what is the angle strain of cyclohexane. That means here in cyclohexane, that it is a 6-member ring. Therefore, here the ring size here 6 and internal angle is 120 degree. Now then 109.5 minus 120, we get the 10.5. That means this is the angle strain. This type of question asked in a exam. Don't focus on here detail in theory. We have to only focus on the Beer strain theory. That means angle strain. From Beer strain theory, we focus on the angle strain. So how will you calculate the angle strain? I have given here formula. Angle strain is equal to tetrahedral angle minus internal angle. And tetrahedral angle is 109.5 degree minus internal angle. And for internal angle, here the internal angles are given here, and we know the tetrahedral angles. So do the calculation and we get the angle strain for the cyclopropane to cyclooctane. Okay. Now this is the most important. That means from the Beer strain theory, the Beer proposed that as the angle strain increases, this is the most important, as the angle strain increases, stability of the ring decreases. I have underlined this sentence. This is most important. As the angle strain, that means angle strain increases, stability of the ring will be decreases. And this exception was found in a, or it is true in a cyclopropane and cyclobutane, which are unstable. That means the here the it having the high angle strain. That means here the if there is angle strain, if any one ring it having the angle strain, at that time the stability of the ring is decreases. And this is the true for the cyclopropane and cyclobutane, which are unstable. Now, in case of cyclopentane has a minimum angle strain, hence it is found to be stable. While in case of cyclohexane, onwards to angle strain goes on increasing, hence they should be more and more unstable. However, by experimental measurements of heats of combustion indicate that this ring, that means cyclohexane onwards, do not have any angle strain. That is they are the strain free rings. Okay, that means cyclohexane up to from cyclohexane to onwards, they having no any angle strain. That is they are the strain free ring. Therefore, the Beer strain theory is failed for the cyclohexane and the higher cycloalkane. That means this is the limitation of the Beer strain theory. So friend, in today's lecture, we focus on introduction of stereochemistry of cyclohexane. After that, we focus on the Beer strain theory. Okay, Beer strain theory, and the Beer strain theory is found out by the scientist Adolf von Beer. Why I am repeating this? Because in exam they ask the question, who proposed the Beer strain theory, or who find out the Beer strain theory? So Beer strain theory is found out by the scientist Adolf von Beer. In which year? In 1885. Okay. Now then Beer strain theory. In Beer strain theory, we discuss only focus on the angle strain here. That means in Beer strain theory, we explain angle strain. So angle strain, how will you calculate the angle strain? It having one formula, and the formula is that angle strain is equal to tetrahedral angle minus internal angle. And we know the tetrahedral angle. The tetrahedral angle is about 109.5 degree. Okay, and internal angles in a tabular forms we are already discussed here. So calculate the angle strain, because in exam they ask the question on angle strain. Calculate the angle strain or find out the angle strain, or the angle strain for cyclobutane is. At that time you have to do the calculation and then find out. Okay. Now then, next, heat of combustion. The heat of combustion and the stabilities of cyclohexane. Stabilities of the cycloalkanes. Now, then the question is that what is the meaning of the heat of combustion? So, friend, the heat of combustion, it is defined as the amount of heat evolved when 1 mole of the compound is completely oxidized. This is simple definition of the heat of combustion. I am repeating again. Heat of combustion is defined as amount of heat evolved when 1 mole of the compound is completely oxidized. Here, the general equation is shown below. The heat of combustion for the cycloalkane, that is here the cycloalkane plus here it undergoes the oxidation or the combustion. Okay, where here n is equal to the size of the ring, that is the number of carbon atoms of the ring. That means here cycloalkane, it undergoes the oxidation, that means combustion. We get here carbon dioxide and here water and plus heat. Okay. Now, the heat of combustion, that means the studies can be used to relate to the stability of the organic compound. That means from the heat of combustion, we can find out the stabilities of the organic compounds. Here, we can see that if the heats of combustion of a different cycloalkanes, it supports the bare strain theory or not. Here, stable 7.2 is given below. See this table. Okay. Here we have to find out here relative ring strain. Relative ring strain is equal to 157.4 minus the heat of combustion per CH2 groups. The heat of combustion per CH2 groups. Here the calculation, that heat of combustion and relative strain for cycloalkane. Here cycloalkane examples are given. Here ring size and heat of combustion for heat of combustion in kilocalorie, that means is total, and here per CH2 groups, and here relative ring strain. Now, when a long form, when the long open chain organic compound, that means if we consider the long open chain organic compound, it undergoes the combustion. The heat of combustion is available for the CH2 group is found to be 157.4 kilocalorie per mole. That means if we consider a long open chain organic compound, for long open chain organic compound, here for the CH2 group is found to be 157.4 kilocalorie per mole. Okay. Now, all cycloalkanes are represented by the CH2n. That means this is cycloalkane is represented as CH2n, where the n is equal to a number of carbon atoms, heats of combustion, number of carbon atoms forming the ring. That means here CH2n, the meaning of n is equal to number of carbon atoms forming the ring. Now, the different cycloalkanes were subjected for the combustion, and their heats of combustion were shown below. Here, the relative ring strain, that means 157.4 minus heat of combustion per CH2 groups. Here, this is simple formula to calculate the relative ring strains, and here the heat of combustion per CH2 groups are given below. That means in an exam, suppose they ask the question, find out the heat of combustion for the cyclohexane. At that times here the ring size, that means here 6, and here 100, and okay, at that times here per CH2 groups the heat of combustion is 157.4. okay, and here the relative ring strain is 0. Why 0? Because 157.4 minus again 157.4, therefore here we get the 0 ring strain. Okay, and if they ask for cyclopropane, what is the relative ring strain for cyclopropane? For cyclopropane here, now then we have to find out the relative ring strain by using this formula. If you find out the ring strain, the ring strain is find out relative ring strain is equal to 157.4 minus heat of combustion per CH2 groups. Suppose they ask the cyclopropane. That means here is cyclopropane, here 157.4 minus the heat of combustion per CH2 group, here 166.6. Now then here subtract this one, and here we get the 9.2. In this way we can find out the ring strain. Okay. Now it having some observation. So remember these observations here. First point is that if the heat of combustion of CH2 groups is 157.4 kilocalorie per mole, then the cycloalkane is stable, that is as open chain alkane, that is cyclohexane. That means if the heat of combustion per CH2 group is a 157.4 kilocalorie per mole, then the cycloalkane is a stable. Then if the heat of combustion per CH2 is a less than 157.4 kilocalorie per mole, then the cycloalkane is more stable than the open chain alkane. Okay. Now third point is that if the heat of combustion per CH2 group is more than 157.4 kilocalorie per mole, then the cycloalkane is less stable than the open chain alkane. For example, cyclopropane and cyclobutane. And fourth one, if the heat of combustion per CH2 group in cyclohexane is nearly the same as that in open chain alkane. Therefore, that means we can say that the cyclohexane is stable as open chain compound, as open chain compounds are free from the angle strain. That is, cyclohexane should also be free from the angle strain. And the relative angle strain in 7, 8 and higher member ring is very small. That means if you consider the large ring compounds, that means 7 member and 8 member and higher member ring compounds, here the angle strain is very small, and compounds with ring size greater than 15 are in fact it is more stable than the cyclohexane, and and they are completely free from the strain. That means the ring size increases, that means greater than the 15. Okay, at that time they are completely free from the strain. Okay. Now this is about a simple explanation about the relative ring strain. That means in relative ring strain, if the heats of combustion per CH2 is 157.4 kilocalorie per mole, then cycloalkane is a stable and open chain alkane. Okay. Now if heats of combustion per CH2 group is less than 157.4 kilocalorie per mole, then the cycloalkane is a more stable. If heats of combustion of CH2 group is more than 157.4, at that time it is less stable. This is a simple observations. So friend, never miss a video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you.